Hello everyone. In this video, we will learn to explain what is meant by partial pressure, 2. Apply Dalton's law of partial pressures to determine the mole fractions and partial pressures, 3. Calculate the amount of an insoluble gas collected over water. So far, we have been discussing how the measurable properties of a gas, such as pressure, volume, temperature, and number of moles, are dependent on each other for an individual sample of a gas. But most of the times, when we do experiments in the lab, we deal with situations where we have a mixture of two or more gases. So, it is important to learn how a mixture of gases behaves. In 1803, Dalton proposed his law of partial pressures for a mixture of non-reacting gases. According to Dalton, the total pressure exerted is equal to the sum of pressures that each gas would exert if it were alone. Let me explain what this means. Let us say we have three different containers with same volume V and temperature T. In container 1, we have Na moles of gas A. In container 2, we have Nb moles of gas B. And in container 3, we have Na moles of gas A and Nb moles of gas B combined. In other words, container 1 has gas A, container 2 has gas B, and container 3 has gas A and B together under similar conditions. Since the number of moles in each container are different, the pressures will be different. The pressure inside container 1 is Pa, which is the pressure exerted by gas A alone. The pressure inside container 2 is Pb, which is the pressure exerted by gas B alone. And the pressure inside container 3 is P total, which is the pressure exerted by mixture of gases A and B combined. Then according to Dalton's law of partial pressures, the P total is equal to Pa plus Pb. The pressure exerted by each gas, if it were by itself, is called the partial pressure of the respective gases. For example, Pa is the partial pressure of A. This relation is called as Dalton's law of partial pressures. Earlier in the course, we discussed a method to express the concentration of a solution using molarity. One another way to express the concentration of a solution, which is popular in mixture of gases, is called mole fraction. Mole fraction is defined as the ratio of the number of moles of a given component in a mixture to the total number of moles in the mixture. Let us assume a solution is prepared by mixing Na moles of A and Nb moles of B. Then, the mole fraction of A represented by Xa is equal to the number of moles of A divided by the total number of moles. That is, Na over Na plus Nb. Similarly, the mole fraction of B is Xb, which is equal to Nb over N total, or Nb divided by Na plus Nb. The same formula could be extended to solutions containing more than two components as well. Let us understand what mole fraction is with an example. In a gaseous mixture, we have 1 mole of A and 3 moles of B. The mole fraction of A is equal to the number of moles of A divided by the total number of moles present in the solution, which is 1 over the total number of moles, which is 1 plus 3. The mole fraction of A is 1 over 4. Similarly, the mole fraction of B is equal to NB over N total, which is 3 divided by 1 plus 3, which is 3 over 4. The value of a mole fraction is always between 0 to 1, and the sum of mole fractions of all the components must add up to 1. Now we will discuss how the mole fraction of a particular component in a mixture of gases is related to its partial pressure. The partial pressure of a gas and its mole fraction are related to each other by the following formula. Partial pressure of component A is equal to the mole fraction of component A times its total pressure. Similarly, partial pressure of B is equal to mole fraction of B times the total pressure. In general, if the mixture has several different compounds, the partial pressure of ith component is equal to the mole fraction of I times the total pressure inside the container. The mole fraction of a particular gaseous component gives us the fraction of total pressure each gas contributes. For example, if the mole fraction of a gas is 0.25, then it would contribute 25% of the total pressure. Let us do an example problem. If we place 2.00 moles of nitrogen and 4.00 moles of oxygen in a 25-liter container at 25 degrees Celsius, calculate the mole fraction of nitrogen, mole fraction of oxygen, total pressure, the partial pressure of nitrogen, and the partial pressure of oxygen. Let us first calculate the mole fraction of nitrogen. Mole fraction of a particular component is equal to the number of moles of that component divided by the total number of moles. For nitrogen, we have 2 moles of it, and in total we have 2 plus 4 moles of gas inside the container. If we do the math, we get mole fraction of nitrogen is equal to 1 over 3. Next, mole fraction of oxygen is equal to the number of moles of oxygen, that is 4, divided by the total number of moles, which is number of moles of nitrogen plus number of moles of oxygen, that is 2 plus 4. If we do the math, we get mole fraction of oxygen is equal to 2 over 3. Next, let us calculate the total pressure inside the container. We learned earlier that the P total is equal to N total times RT divided by V. What this means is the pressure of a gas is independent of the type of the gas, that is, if it is nitrogen or oxygen. It only depends on the total number of gas particles present inside the container. The total number of moles are 2 plus 4, that is 6 moles. R value is 0.0821 liter atmosphere mole inverse Kelvin inverse. T is given as 25 degrees Celsius, which is 298 Kelvin, and volume is 25 liters. If we plug in the values and solve for it, we get the total pressure inside the container is equal to 5.87 atmospheres. Next, let us calculate the partial pressure of nitrogen. There are 2 ways to determine the partial pressure of nitrogen. One, by using the definition of partial pressure, and 2, by using the mole fraction. By definition, partial pressure is the pressure exerted by a gas in a mixture if it were by itself in the container. Now, let us assume the container only has nitrogen in it. Then, the partial pressure of nitrogen is equal to the number of moles of nitrogen times RT divided by V. If we plug in the values, we get the number of moles of nitrogen is equal to 2. The R value is a constant, 0.0821 liter atmosphere per mole Kelvin. Temperature is 298 Kelvin. Volume is 25 liters. If we do the math, we get the partial pressure of nitrogen is equal to 1.96 atmospheres. Let us now solve the same equation using different method, that is using mole fraction. We learned earlier that the partial pressure of a component is equal to the mole fraction of the component times the total pressure. That is, partial pressure of nitrogen is equal to the mole fraction of nitrogen times the total pressure. We already calculated the mole fraction of nitrogen and P total in the earlier parts of the question. If we plug in the values and solve for it, we get 1.96 atmospheres for partial pressure of nitrogen, which is the same as above. Now let us calculate the partial pressure of oxygen. Now pause the video here and answer this question. Here is the final answer. In addition to the above methods, we can use another equation to solve this part of the question. We know that the sum of partial pressures of all the components in a mixture should add up to the total pressure. That is, partial pressure of nitrogen plus partial pressure of oxygen is equal to P total. We already calculated partial pressure of nitrogen and total pressure in the earlier parts. If we plug in the values and solve for it, we get partial pressure of oxygen is equal to 3.91 atmospheres.